Adrenaline has approximately 10% energy remaining. A shadow that leapt from nowhere cast Adrenaline 2 from behind. Dad? Luca, you protect your own world. I will protect everything else. I bring my brothers back into my eyes as his image vanishes into another world. You should escape as well. Don't ask me why this video is 50 minutes long. Let's go! Now I wanna know about my dad. We gotta make up a plan. We have a lot of little tasks we need to do, like finding Lacroix, getting to a parallel world, finding what happened with Esta, and getting closer to my father. But for now, we're up for our region. The blockade of the port mouth should be over soon. We can get there through the cave near Tezcatlipoca village. I hope we can book passage in a ship there and sail to Grand Nord, but they might be on high alert due to the war. Well, we won't know unless we go and find out. We can worry about that once we get there. Fair enough. Alright, let's head to the cave of the port mile. Finally. Mistress Sonia, or friends radio, you can call me Sonia. Then please call me piece of junk. That's what my best friends used to call me. Were they really your friends? And after the meeting we went to the port mile. Oh look, who is this?
The desert was tough because of all that sand, but the Norwegian is lush. I bet it's full of meaty bones. I want to sail on a big ship.
A ship? That will be my first time. I know exactly what you're up to. You intend to board ship bound for the Norwegian and Port Mali, correct? I hate to be harbinger of bad news, but no ships are leaving for the Norwegian these days. So that means you're stuck here as much as we are. Didn't think of that before, did you? Idiot! You're stupid! Stupid! Finally, we arrived to the port on the other side, and it appears that the whole town is controlled by the little seahorse marine. Look, cute. We're kinda sus, by the way. Can't really cross the ocean, but we can visit the navy side. Found someone who we can ask for help. You're Port Marl visitor, aren't you? We would like to travel to Grand Nord.
Sounds something a mere seahorse can deal with. I might not look like this, but I'm just normal marine.
No, you look exactly like a normal marine.
The visitor job is eating fish and throwing all the troublesome stuff back at headquarters.
That sounds just like having garments office.
So I wrote a letter.
If you show this to the ship's captain, he will take you to the navy headquarters.
All you gotta do is ask Admiral in the headquarters. Unlike me, the Admiral holds a very high position. Well then, back to work.
I gave him a letter and traveled to the navy headquarters.
I'm patrolling the headquarters. I was a suspicious dog, but she gave me some food, so I let her get away.
What good are guards if they can be grabbed by a dog?
Did you say prepare this tasteless? You have complaints and cook it yourself. This tastes like sludge. I request a change now, cook. Do you want to hear of the world's three most famous pirates?
Oh yeah. The Seahorse told us there were three pirates. Justice Pirates, Rosa Pirates, and the Celine Pirates. Justice Pirates became Navy. Rosa Pirates were just a mess, and Rosa itself disappeared eventually. Celine Pirates were the biggest chunk of them, and Celine herself also disappeared. When to talk with the Admiral of this place. Let's get right to the point. What business do you have sailing to Grand Nord?
We're saving the world.
I see. Leviathan tells that she heard of us and respects our journey, but sadly she declined our offering. But gives a counter offering in return. We must join the Navy, and surely need to get rid of some pirates. Are you familiar with the pirate Queen Rosa? Wasn't she a super famous mermaid pirate? Don't tell me you want us to fight her crew. No, it's not the same pirates. However, one of their members tells that they're a descendant of Rosa. I would like you to help around with the fishy pirates. Complete this mission and I will welcome you to the Navy. I decided to think for now. I found the Celine pirate flag in her shows. Kinda sus if you ask me, Leviathan. Kinda sus. We went out and met the doggy. She asked us to follow her. Turned out she was some sort of spy. We got invited abroad.
Welcome aboard the MS Fish. I am Ashel, second in command of the Fishy Pirates.
The Fishy Pirates? You're the ones we're hired to take out. Wait, don't tell me we were taking hostage. No. We asked you here to propose a deal. So the dog was one of your spies, and now you mean to try and win us over to your side? That's the gist of it. Anyway, come and meet our captain, milady. We want to meet the captain.
Yeah.
This cat is leader of pirates! That's not a captain. Instead, she was choking down some food.
This isn't what it looks like.
So shortly speaking, those pirates aren't really the bad guys. We told them that we want to cross the sea and they offered to help us, in return to obviously helping them. Now we kinda have to choose.
Let's become pirates, pirates! I got a meal from a kind dog, and all I had to do was to ignore this dubious boat.
We decided to help pirates. So you're returned. Now we got the access to the ship, but we need to help pirates. Honestly, it wasn't that hard. It turned out to be a mediocre weapon from Queen Rosa. That kinda made them happy. Now we can go to the new continent.
One more thing.
This is really for our benefit, but there's another operation we'd appreciate your assistance with. Oh, the flag was stolen.
With Lucas' help, I bet we can take it back from the Navy.
A glorious Jolly Roger. But before moving to a new continent, we decided to help with
the Fishy Pirates are looking for in the lookout together. What are you doing at the Navy headquarters?
We're here for the pirate flag.
The pirate flag?
No one ever attacked the Navy headquarters but us before.
The prisoners escaped in the commotion.
I had too much breath when I feel so weak.
Now's our chance, get him.
This is one of our storerooms. If you assure my safety, you can take whatever you want. We retrieved the flag.
It won't be long before the seas are all ours. The Fishy Pirates will soon reign supreme.
Being in the jail doesn't feel any more restrictive than being in the Navy did. And we're off to the new continent. It's the Finnow village. stage. The third spirit should be somewhere around
I get
here.
to play with the yeah. I'm playing soldier. Then you be the marine and I'll be the pirate queen. Now let's play pretend. Yeah, here come pirate queen. It can't be helped. I'll play with you for a bit. I'm the first mate, Angel. Pirates, you're playing 2 against 1.
The appearance of Tartarus created a big lake north to Esta. After that, Esta began to prosper from fishing in the lake, but then they began to catch unnaturally large fish from that lake. Many people found the fish caught near Tartarus to be inedible. Also, it is rumored that lots of different fish were caught. There was talk about new kinds of fish that was never seen before, and so it was until 2 years ago that all of its residents went missing. Now Esta have been completely blocked off. It may be Dithypopsis. I still kinda like that the charges are just, well, that. I traveled to the next milestone and decided to have a little bit of camping. I wonder what happened with the angels of this world, where most of them caught up in annihilation of heaven and destroyed. You have a smile on your face. Oh, that aside, the 7 archangels don't appear to exist in this world. That makes me wonder if they exist in original history. If not, then the world I'm from would also be a parallel world that deviated from original history. This would seem to be the case. I wonder my mother traveled the very same road of your father and Uncle Lazarus. If they came to Ground Noah, then they probably did. I don't actually know how far they've already made it. I'm pretty sure they reached Gold Board. Lazarus wouldn't ever tell me much of anything about their travels. What it was like, where they went. Nah, why was he so stubborn about opening up? I don't think he was keeping secrets, was he? Speaking of monster swordsmen, wasn't Grand Burial one of your lieutenants? Grand Burial was one of the 4 heavenly knights from the outset. They're the monster lord's most trusted vassals, but she's loyal to my mother now. Grand Burial appears to have fought Aliphi's 17th at my mother's command. She's a soldier who would never betray her master. If she considered succession to the title of monster lord to be legitimate, she'd offer her loyalty to mother. Well, what about the other 3 knights? Oh, my Alma is too unpredictable, so I can't even guess what she's up to. Her Betty has a rational way of thinking. As long as it's not against the interests of slime race, she'll obey the monster lord. Tamamo, she was in charge of mother's education, so she's older than your mother? Myself included. She's been in charge of educating monster lord for generations. Even I don't really know how old is she. As our adventure continues, it's possible that we'll eventually have to fight them. Yeah, we better train hard. Then we came to the next city anyway. That appears to be one of the places in the war where we didn't really have access to anything. Her Majesty the Queen is just a figurehead now. It is actually her magic advisor Mephisto who runs this country. There appears to be a tournament coming up.
Only Coliseum Maniac would know this, but there's this incredibly powerful fighter who only shows up very rarely. The succubus called Cuba. When she does show up, she utterly destroys the competition. She's taken part in tournaments too, but she usually gets bored around the second match and withdraws. She's an incredible, fickle, yet powerful person. The Tulhan Arthur is the popular favorite for winning the Queen's Cup. A close second, popularity is Cerberus Caesar.
We kinda needed to talk of the Queen of this place, so Sarah, our trump card, decided to reveal herself being Queen of Sebasa. And with that, we're light inside. We also met Arthur and Caesar, pretty wholesome personalities if you ask me, and we went to talk of the Queen. Our goal right now was to visit the nearby Tartars of the city. She gladly allowed us to do that, but
A moment, Your Majesty.
do you have an objection, Mephisto?
I wouldn't presume to second guess your decisions, Majesty. However, please allow me to introduce myself to the hero Luke and his companions.
Instead, Mephisto asks us to prove ourselves in the upcoming tournament, and we gladly agree to that. My glove will sing as it slides through the air and rewrite the history of the Colosseum. Are you in such high spirits? Actually, high spirits yourself. You can hide your excitement from me. Anyway, that Mephisto sure is suspicious. She already knew who you were before anyone said your name. We went to gather up another level up to our equipment. Oh, wait, look who it is.
If I win, I'm going to buy so many meaty bones. I'm gonna fight as fast as I can.
Oh, you're participating in Queen's Cup as well? So you're competing too then? I bet you intend to win fame and attract more followers. Yeah, right, the championship is going to us, not you.
Shut up, you're going to win.
Save you, pity
I'll
goddess.
beat you up so bad, purple lolly.
So we signed in for a tournament. It's funny how we just skipped 3 days. That's right, pretty easy wins. Can't believe we're already at the best of 8.
Yeah, easy wins.
We coasted through the preliminary rounds with all the skills we trained adventuring so far, and we can win our 3 next matches, we will be the champions. Team Luca advances to the final. At this rate, we're definitely going to be champions, right? After we become famous, maybe I should open Sonya's club dojo. Yeah, let's ride the momentum and take down the championship. Champions? That could prove a bit difficult, I think. Mephisto, are you here to harass us? I figured I'd tell you about our plan here. This was all to lure a certain person to the finals. If Luca entered this tournament as he did in the correct history, I expected the betrayer to show up as well. As a result, reality will stay on the rails of the history, and now she'll appear before you in the finals. The correct history? What in the world are you? I will eventually reveal who I am. For now, carry out your roles. Until we meet again, I'll be rooting for you in the finals. Who the hell? So, we're in the final.
It's the young hero who've beaten the favorites of one another. Welcome, Team Luca!
The cheering is amazingly loud for the finals. Is our opponent not even here yet, though?
And going up against them...
I've been waiting for this.
What? Alma? What? I just like to fight.
Their opponent is Cuba. She's shown us overwhelming strength and speed that her opponents wasn't able to react to. Alright, let's the finals begin. All they got is a victory smile upon.
Gladys Pickin had no chance, but she kinda played easy on us.
Don't be an idiot. She isn't using half of her true potential. Enemy remaining strength, 94%. We have barely scratched her. Well then, that's enough foreplay. It's time for the main course. Hold it, Alma. That's enough fooling around for you. Mephisto, what are you up to? Your Grand Noah magical advisor, are you not? It appears to have been artfully lured here. We can't let a betrayer like you have a free reign. As such, this is their command. So this entire tournament was a trap. Even hyped up a skilled young hero. But you don't even have the ability to defeat me, do you? Even if Luca Boy and his friends jump in, you still won't win. On that point, you're mistaken. I arranged for a bit of help. No way, Grand Barrier. Answer me, Alma. Why do you betray the Monster Lord? I betrayed no one. The Monster Lord agreed to obey is not the currently one on the throne. I chose to let the wind blow, please. And I shall cut you down where you stand. So you say? But this will hardly be the first time you try it, will it, Granberry? The fight of our lives on the line is completely different from sparring between comrades. I'll show you that time it won't end of you playing around. You're so serious. You weren't told about any of this, were you, Luca Boy? Nah, Mephisto just used you to. Well, yeah, but doesn't that make you mad? Being treated like a pawn? Having your championship match ruined? Kinda. I won't accept this. Or pick moment for the fishy parsons and down the tubes. Then how about teaming up with me? Let's beat up these party crashes together. Are you done talking? Go and join Alma. See if I care. Hey, hold on. We haven't... I guess we have to go with it. Alma, fight with me. As you wish, your monster lordship. She isn't as strong as a time traveler, dude. That's still pretty good help. That wasn't really a hard battle. Yeah, could I lose? Your all power may be equal to mine, but our strength against this dawn match happened in your favor. You'll never defeat me, Granberry. Couldn't win by even taking the advantage of the tournament? Did you underestimate your power that badly? What's next on the menu? Are you going to fight me yourself? My name used to be known all over the world, but I'm no match for one of the four heavenly knights. Sadly, I must withdraw. And then it appeared that Alma didn't really want to join the Monster Lord to go by their rules. Eventually, Granberry left and Alma gave the win to us. And then when she left herself. What just happened?
Oh, the last one standing is Luca, so Team Luca are the champions! Yay!
Eventually, we got the access to the Tartars. Plus, the Queen herself tasked us to deal with the Mephisto. We went out to go for the Tartars, but... Hey, hold up. Could you give me a second? Get a minute here? After seeing your prowess, I'd like to ask you help. Come on, Arthur, wait your turn. Why don't you wait? I've got urgent business to discuss. Why should they both ask me to help with some shit? Headless girl asked us to help shrines in the Yamatai village, and the Cerberus girl asked us to help with missing Minotaurs. First, we decided to help with the Yamatai village. There's supposed to be some trouble with shrines. The snow-covered mountain north of Yamatai village is Mount Horai. It's said that the path to the elf village is there, but no one has reached it. Amir kinda says, but... Amir kinda sus, by the way. We spoke with the village elder, and he told us about some travels to shrines. We went to help out, but look who we found.
Tea cake.
Does this taste good, dog girl? Doesn't look like she realized it was talking to her.
These sweets are my favorite thing in the world. My body's going to become red bean soup at this rate.
Does this taste good, for real? It doesn't look like she realized it was looking to her.
These rice cakes are delicious.
What a surprise. Every time I see you, you're eating something. That's rich coming from the Lord of Monster Appetites. Shut up, goddess of gluttony. now, use little money, go buy some sweets and get along. Delicious, so sweet. That was easy. And Nakamura seems to have her eyes on a broiled fish. I found out the shrines.
Bad kitty, come on, you know you aren't supposed to be all the way over here.
Yeah. Oops, you heard that? You think it's weird to talk to cats, don't you? Nah, it's normal. Of course it is. Then we found... What is this one? If only we could talk to her. Do we have anyone who can converse with the unfortunate friends? I have exactly that one fish on our board. What am I to do? There are so many stray Nakamata here that I can't even tell which is them a cat goddess. Could you help me identify the cat goddess? Even you don't know which one she is. I don't think we're going to be able to find her either. If you speak to them, the actual cat goddess should respond differently. This one seems different from the others, doesn't she? Yeah, there's no doubt. This Nakamata is the cat goddess. Yeah, she's the one on the right over there. Wait, was it the right one? Yep, she's probably this one. Is that okay? Yeah. So, Amira, we have an important task to discuss with you today. What's this one?
Long time no see, son. Are you still looking for an owner?
Why's your name partially censored? I guess one don't want to get sued.
Anyway, how about coming along with us?
Oh no, she's becoming uncensored bad cat bad!
Oh, that's safe then. Nothing to worry about now.
Next we went to Kitsune Shrine. Ooh, who's this? These foxes are awfully fond of him for some reason. Oh, I fancy seeing you here. This coincidental meeting is quite unexpected. Those foxes are sure fond of you. Did you do something? No, it's probably because of the environment in which I was raised. Anyway, so how's your journey going? There sure is a lot of foxes. Oh, don't worry about them. Here comes more foxes. Foxes do have lots of friends. Any case, the things you've seen in our worlds... What the hell is going on? Do not concern yourselves. Why I'm so liked by foxes quite the quandary, though. Fox fur is getting all my clothes. I can't get them off me. I must apologize. I appear to have selected a poor meeting location. Ah, stop it, the charm is in the fox food. I shall take my leave for today and you are next for tedious encounter. That guy was as worthless as ever. Then we found... Tamamo, what are you doing here? There's nothing I can do. Even Her Majesty cast me aside. What happened to Mama? I've never seen you so depressed before. Also, what about my mother? Do you know what happened to me? The crisis facing the world or anything? Well, her mother needs you to be powerless in order to be free to do everything that she wants. What? Am I so incompetent that she had to kick me out? She simply wanted to take responsibility for everything herself, not wanting to give entire burden for someone else. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not my place to say. I don't even know whether it is right or not. But I have lived far too long upon this world. Have grown too attached to it. Even though that's the only way to save this world, I can't bring myself to make such a decision. What? I mustn't say. I couldn't possibly. Tamamo, what the fuck? Just leave me here in peace. This is pointless. I'll never force you to talk. Well, there's nothing we can do here, since there's no actual harm being done. I suppose we can consider this matter resolved. Alright, next to next shrine. I hope you boys like rats.
We are the rats.
Next shrine was a girl who went missing.
Aha, Tanuki are such cowards. I'm no coward. Go steal the treasure from Orochi Cave then if you aren't a coward. You'll do it, right? That'll be a piece of cake. Wow, what a shit ass.
We'll do it, but before we're gonna check the last shrine. The last shrine was some sort of mini war going on and two sisters fighting with each other. And there were just knocked out a little bit of people. But instead it appeared that...
My entire army destroyed. Just what the hell?
You haven't heard of me. I'm Elephas the 17th. Wait. Luca! It's Elephas, so this raid was your doing. Oh yeah, actually this is bad. I'm not supposed to run into Luca here. What in the world are you plotting? Seems like you're just stacking queens and other famous monsters at random. How rude, it's not random at all. Black Alice's conspirations were crushed beforehand in the correct history. All these monsters supported Black Alice in the correct history? What the hell for? Explanations are boring. Run away. What the hell is going on here? Silvino! Whatever's going on, you're paying for it. Let's see it right. Unbelievable, completely defeated in every way. Looks like she admitted defeat for now. Probably won't cause any more problems for a while. What's if Alice though? Is she steering up the trouble or trying to contain chaos? Neri said something like she was defeating Black Alice's conspiration in advance, right? Hey Luca, why are you calling Alice Neris? Well, when we first met, she asked me to... what are you mad for? Well, leaving your circumstances aside for the moment, I believe we resolved the issue with the Snake Shrine. Alright, next to next shrine.
The Snake Shrine is so big. Lady Shrine must be loaded. Never mind that. What's with your name?
So now we have one last shrine remaining. I also found some sort of secret room. It was pretty good. I heard there's hidden treasure room somewhere in this cave, but no matter how hard I look, I can't find it. Then I found the missing girl.
I know, it looked tasty, but then you're poisonous, you know, so you better not hate me.
We rescued her and now we're down to 3 quests. Also we found some sort of lucky charm and this snake joined us. We talked with the elder and went off. Yet outside...
I'm traveling south to find harpies. I'm going to Port Natalia. I plan to make some cute mermaids. I'm going to the Forest of Spirits. What type of pranks can I see there?
I'm going to the Succubus Village, where dreams come true, right guys? See you later, bros. Meet again next year. That was so cool. Don't look up to degenerates like them.
Oh, that's an exciting chance. Find the young lads scattered around the world. If you find all 4, you get an amazing prize. It's second time. That was amazing. I'm so excited now.
Okay, let's leave this village and never come back. Next I tried visiting Mount Horai, but instead I got teleported out. Then we went back to Grand Nord to help Terror.
Can you give us information about the bunch of Minotaurs that have gone missing?
He told us that about 40 Minotaurs went missing, and beforehand they received a letter. He doesn't really know what it was, but he tells us to go and find a Minotaur, saying there should be one working to blacksmith shop. Huh? You're interested in the case of disappearance of Minotaurs? Ah, yeah, letter. Here you go. Alright, let's see. Invitation to Sukiyaki party. It's time for Sukiyaki, you won't forget. What the hell is this? I think Obi guys is busy with work, but hope my friends were really excited about it. Did someone have lured the Minotaurs out to abduct them? We went to check out the self-proclaimed Sukiyaki party. We also found the Minotaur going there.
Sukiyaki.
Don't go, Sukiyaki's a trap. What? Are you getting on my way of me and Sukiyaki? We ask her not to go there until they will bring 10 times the Sukiyaki. Willingly or not, we will enter this trap. Welcome, do you have an invitation? I know what you're up to. I'll prepare my hired guards. Yes, so you do. Well, then please come in. Now, what could be happening inside? Whatever it is, it's definitely a Sukiyaki party. Here goes nothing.
The sukiyaki is so good, the meat is grilled just right. Hey, don't take my meat.
Alright, I'll take 5 more. It's a sukiyaki party!
Oh, Caesar, did you also come to eat sukiyaki?
I came to look for you and also to eat sukiyaki.
Party, sukiyaki. That's too much sukiyaki. We're not about to resolve matters by eating, so why are we just joining the party? Let's try exploring the ruins. We have to find what the coordinator of this party is planning. Forward and found the Monkey King. Way too much. Well, then it's time to go exterminate some yokai. Who are you guys? Could you be? It seems she also came to deal with this party. And also probably she was restricted by Black Alex. We beat her to death. She told us about the plan of the mastermind behind it and went to eat some more sukiyaki. Eventually we found a big cow woman standing behind it. Surely she just wanted to make an army of Minotaurs. We beat her a little bit and she stopped with her plan. Those guests, no matter what, they just keep eating and eating. I hate so much. Hey, catJAM Queen. Hi, son will come. Have come here to... Is it over already? Yes. Thank you for the fist.
That monkey only came here to eat sukiyaki.
Regardless, the party ended and now we finished our quest. Now without the Cerberus problem, we can go back. Just a little bit more. Where are my 10 helplings of sukiyaki? She's still waiting. We gladly had some. Energy's back. Thank you, my friends. Thank this superior friendship. See you later. Actually went back and hired the catJAM Queen. Then I went to find for samurai champs.
And I get some more.
Hey, that's 10 times already. No idea what's going on, but we're done here. Then the mermaid and a fairy. No idea where the succubus village is, so whatever, I guess. The Queen of Grand No asked us to investigate Mephisto. It looks like this is her academy. Here in this exact place we found... Oh, it's you guys. She's pretty much doing the same thing we are doing. Well, hello. And there's Mephisto with purple Sakubi doing their shady beat. Turned out that Mephisto serving Monster Lord Alphys the 15, and the Sakuba girls just assisting them. Anyway, they decided to screw us up with their true monster forms or whatever, but we got some help from the funny Sakubi and it wasn't much of a challenge. I admit defeat. I won't resist any longer. Do as you wish with me. We made Mephisto confess whatever she did to Quinn, and left Talma Elma to fight the battle with the other Sakubi. Ha! I'm surprised you can keep up with my speed. It appears I underestimated the 4 Heavenly Knights. And you're as strong as legend suggests. If I weren't fighting with my full strength, I'd be a goner. In that case, I'll show you what a legendary Sakuba is truly capable of. Actually, I'm here to see something else. How legendary this feast of mine will become. Mephisto, is that true you are secretly serving the Monster Lord? Yes, that is correct. I took this position at the Monster Lord's command. You've been deceiving me and the entire country the entire time. Truthfully, I have served Grand Noah to the utmost of my abilities. The orders I received from Monster Lord were to assist Grand Noah and use my intellect to guide them to victory. In other words, the Monster Lord wanted you to help here? You were really devoted to Grand Noah this time. Correct. I'm not lying when I say my services to Grand Noah have not caused you one bit of harm. I believe you. It's certainly true that we've managed to stay relatively safe thanks to your efforts. Let's move to another subject. It did turn out that the Sakubi sisters and the Monster Lord are allies. It also did turn out that Monster Lord controlled the other country, Rangold, which were in the war with Ranno, which is kinda stupid. She didn't tell much more, but she did join us to help with some stuff. We got the permission to investigate the new Tartars, and a request to check out the plant sect village. Not really all the things understood what's going on there in the village, but we should probably put a stop to that. Someone up to no good may have reignited the conflict. You have to go to the village for more details. Apparently it's time to finally visit the Tartars. You're Luca? Yeah, you may pass. Good luck with the investigation. Every farm from this town mysteriously disappeared, and it happened to be right next to Tartar's Rift. Let's leave no stone unturned. Come on. Huh? Where in the world? Wait, why am I alone? Where did my party go? Apparently now I'm in Esta, World of Heaven. Apparently both Esta and Rubiana village went here. Oh wow, puppeteers aren't really the bad guys here.
The puppets are not here yet, but we soldiers are prepared to fight anytime.
Is that? Tartarus is up in the sky?
Don't go near Tartarus or you'll crash to the surface. Well, considering you don't have wings, can't go near it anyway.
It turned out that heavens are a somewhat religious place where everyone is granted their happiness by the most base needs. I don't like this place, to be honest. I was the son of an innkeeper in the surface. Had no head for business though, so it was only a matter of time until the inn failed. Once I came here, I realized my talents were suited for the priesthood. My true callings wasn't using words to guide others. If the almighty goddess hadn't shown me the way, well, I probably would have ended up lost by the roadside. Anyway, I'm not sure why I was summoned to this place, so... Huh?
Where am I now?
Luca, you were a witness to a paradise in heaven. Who's there? I'm Raphael, one of the 7 protector archangels. I'm the one who brought you here, Luca, child of judgment. I showed you a world of paradise where everyone lives in happiness at Ilia's side. This world promises limitless number of the greatest blessing from Ilia. It's truly magnificent, wouldn't you say? Nah, bro, I don't believe in this shit.
Why do you think so, child of judgment? Do you mean to say you despise blessing being bestowed upon others?
Well said, world breaker.
Satya, how did you invade this world, even as a projection?
You angels are so easy to predict. I knew it'd come after him before it was too late. Listen, World Breaker Luca, pay no heed to these angels' prevarications. This world? A paradise? Don't make me laugh. These people lack free will and live only to obey Ilias. They exist solely to follow their goddess's plan for their lives. This society of slaves, a world where everyone lacks freedom, is not paradise but hell.
Freedom is inherently dangerous. People often make mistakes and poor life decisions. Did you see any unhappy people in the paradise? Did anyone look unfulfilled for lack of freedom? The only thing you've taken from them is the possibility of ruining their own lives.
Is a life cut off from possibility worth living? They're nothing but puppets who convince they're happy. People make mistakes, struggle, and persevere. That's what gives human life value.
Are you implying there are humans who would willingly choose suffering? I would expect most of hope for a blessed life free of misfortune. The goddess offers guaranteed happiness. Those who choose freedom over that are extreme outliers.
We wouldn't want anyone different in our sterile, boring world, would we? Even the happiness you angels promise is only your goddess' version of happiness. She takes everything from humans and gives them chains in return. Look, surely you realize it too. Your paradise is full of slaves who don't realize they're slaves. Look, do not let this fiend tempt you. The freedom she preaches is the freedom for the strong to dominate the weak. If humanity is led to their own devices, the strong always prosper and the weak always suffer. Don't let her persuade you otherwise, Luca. What you saw in this world of slaves with no free will. Fairly to say, suffering is what actually makes people value their lives. Smart boy. Your sword may be able to cut through the world.
Don't give in to temptation, Luca. Freedom will lure you into hell where might makes right.
World Breaker, the time for the decision is soon. You must choose your own road in order to do what must be done. Will you use the strength to seize freedom, or take the road of slavery, as Ilias wishes? You must not forget, the time for your decision will surely come soon. Surely soon. Huh? Where am I this time? What's wrong with you, Luca? You spaced out for the second we entered the town. Was it an illusion? Nah, I definitely wasn't. Then I told my companions what I saw. Not really a lot of things understood, so we went to explore Tartarus. I am a pirate. There's a giant hole in the middle of a lake, so why isn't the water rushing into it? It looks like this is as close as we can get. If we take this boat any further, we'll plunge straight down to the bottom of the hole. Oh well, let's return to the harbor. We'll have to devise a plan to get into this rift. Alright, nothing more we can do here. Let's head back to Grand Nall for now. Was that an earthquake? It came from the direction of the rift? Wait, is there something approaching us? Stronghold energy signature approaching, combat posture activated. I remember you. You sinners who defy the goddess. This is not a place you are allowed to enter. The current crossroad deviation for Luca and the Monster Lord is 77%. That's a significant departure from the mean. If I executed everyone here, the result of the class 3 crossroad contract would be a cessation progress rate 133% with an 8% increase of erosion. Conclusion, I will execute all of you. We can talk all the way to it. Can we get ready? That was a pretty hard battle. You're stronger than I expected, but not strong enough to stop me. Are you one of the ones responsible for the disappearance of people in here? Did you take them to a place in heaven? Wait, you saw heaven? I sure did. Some archangel named Raphael took me there for a visit. I came to a wrong conclusion. It would be improper to execute you here. Here, Luca, you must survive until the day of judgment. Until the time comes, you should lie low. What does that mean? I bid you farewell. Wait a second. She flew off. After that, we went to get the third spirit. Are you Undine? I was wondering if you'd lend me your power.
Dini, let's play together!
Oh, I see you got Sylph and the Gnome accompanying you. However, only those with clear mind can master the power of water. Alright then, come get some, we'll beat you up good. You two seem awfully violent about this. I think they're still mad about us ganging up on them. Healed. Gulp mode. We beat her. Sorry, Dini. You show me your skill and resolve. I recognize you as a hero with the talent to use the power of water.
Yay, now we hit her one more round for good measure.
Ignoring that idiot, Luke is victorious. Please grant him the power of water. We got Undine to share her power, but before... Stop right there. Who's there? You mustn't give him the power of water. The 4 Heavenly Knights are the Monster Lord Lieutenants. What she orders, we obey. Undine, you would allow yourself to look over the close friends in Breton? Well, I should do my duty, no matter who stands against me. We somehow managed to beat her. You're surprisingly tough. I didn't expect this to be difficult.
Now, if you have power, you should easily be able to overwhelm us. That you are and means you're holding back.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I can sense the hesitation in your mind. Despite being a water monster, the color serenity has been disturbed, so you can tell even though you're barely touched the surface of power water. Here, Luca, you will grow strong enough to threaten the Monster Lord. I must concede for now. The countless Darkest wheels inside me are not united today. Tamamo and Alma have left my mother's side. It's only Younger and Beria left. You don't really agree with mother's decisions, do you? Think carefully about your future. And she leaves. Anyway, we managed to get her off, and now we got the Undine blessing.
Don't worry, Dini. No, I mean I fight all the time, but we'll make up soon after.
Alright, thanks Sylph. Up to meet the Ferroviary again. Now that we've established the contract with Undine, Grand Noah might be down with their counter-offensive planning. Now we just gotta understand what Alice's mother are doing and help Grand Noah fight Grand Gold. So before we gotta set matters with Plansect Village. Intruders? How did they make it this far? We fought our way in and got to know the people here don't want to have war anymore. We want to talk to the leader of this village. She also was happy for peace and it lasted until they showed up. I am the feathered serpent deity, Quetzalcoatl. On the orders of Black Alice, I've been put in charge of this area.
Oh yeah? I'm the cat Tezcatlipoca. All of you will be my servants. That's Tezcatlipoca. If you have a hard time remembering it, picture a cat poking a bird, yeah.
I love her so much. Dear villagers, please ignore the cat over there. You revere me as the great sun goddess that I am.
Disregard the bird, everyone. Offer up food to me. I could start with some crunchy chicken wings.
Knock it off, foolish feline.
Stop being sassy, bird brain.
Insect tribe, this means war. Our enemy is this annoying furball Tezcatlipoca.
Plans rally to me. Attack Quetzalcoatl. What the hell?
There you have it. Black Alice's Lucky's head of falling out and reunited the war between plants and insects. Presently, Tezcatlipoca has control over the plant tribe. Well, she's off somewhere chasing butterflies at this exact moment. Anyway, Plant Princess plants are destroying insects, and we don't really want that to happen, so we take some time to go and talk with insects. Didn't take much time until we arrived there. There's already a battle going on, but we skip all of it and go straight to the queen. We talked to her, and it appeared that she also doesn't want to have any wars. Well, we decided to solve it peacefully. We came back to the plant witch and decided to persuade her. The conflict certainly has died down lately. I never wanted to see so many lives lost in the first place. Alright, as to terms...
I don't think so. I'm the ruler of this forest. You can't go making decisions without me.
Tezcatlipoca. I am the one managing the affairs of the plant tribe. This pointless work can't continue any longer.
You dare to disobey me? Let me show you who's really in charge.
Canaan sisters, ready and willing. No matter how strong she is, she can take all three of us.
Scram!
Ow. Anyway, we fought here. I'm so sorry.
Well,
We won. This ancient Yama wasn't all she was rumored to be.
it wasn't fair. I was already worn out from fighting with that bird. Meow.
Then we traveled to the insect village. You're negotiating for peace behind my back? Let me show you how I reward traitors. Queen Bee, are you alright? Princess, you actually came to help me? It'll be a real pain if you died before we had the chance to normally end this war. Come on, let's fight together. Your assistance is much appreciated. Then we fought Quetzalcoatl. That was embarrassing. I knew the damage from the stupid cat would have got you now. There's no escape. Watch out, something coming. Reinforcements?
Yeah, perfect timing.
Crap, we can't handle fighting both of it.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Quetzalcoatl, I'm going to wipe you off the face of the earth this time.
I still have enough strength to crush one stupid cat.
Yeah.
Die.
That's purple.
Another reason I want to end this war. 100% agreed. That was painful just to watch. And with that, we solved the problem of the Plansect village. And we came back to the Queen of Grand Noah. The plan of infiltrating the enemy territory was already prepared. So we got our part explained, where the point of strategy would be just to end the war. The armies of Grand Noah, Sanilia, and Sabasa will distract the main army of Grand Gold, while the party of Hero, of additional spies, will get inside of the enemy territory and get rid of one of the ruling classes, because the Grand Gold King is being controlled by probably the Queen Ant. Well, our mission will be an assassination. Anyway, now we need to find an assistant spy in Lima, the next city on the way, a ruined city. We went on our way and found the city destroyed by Grand Gold. A lot of dead bodies. It's kinda even sad for some reason. With all the problem, we found our helper.
It took you long enough.
Now when we meet her, the plan should start. Now that I signal them, the army should begin their advance. It'll be a while before the other side clears out of Code 4-2. In the meantime, there's someone I want to drop in on. They might even help us with the plan. What are you talking about? Someone strong enough that you'd ask them for help? It'll be a surprise. Let's go. My warps us without a warning. What do you want? You already know, don't you, Tamamo-chan? We're headed to Grand Gold. Tamamo? You want to drag her along? Won't you help us, Tamamo-chan? The Monster Lord Stooges will certainly be waiting for us in Grand Gold. Even they have reasons for their actions. I don't intend to interfere. But you don't agree with them? It has nothing to do with me any longer. That's all I have to say. Now I'll get lost. So what the Monster Lord is doing is correct? Do you really believe that? What other choices is there? If you know of one, tell me. Tamamo-chan, it's important to be honest with your emotions from time to time, especially when the going gets tough. I'm not a child so easily swayed. In fact, I'll lead too long. End of discussion. I can't help you. I don't have the power. Oh, you heard her, Luca. Let's go. It's almost time to put up the plan into motion. Yeah, if you don't act now, you're going to sit there and regret for the rest of your life. If only the world would last that long. Meanwhile, near Est, armies began their advance. Now we have our opening. We went to forward protecting Grand Gold and had our Sakobi friend deal with enemies with no so pleasurable way. So we found someone who actually died. Reading through his logbook we find very weird notes. Over time it did became better. Appears to be some sort of lost mind control. I figured it out. We were all brainwashed at Grand Gold Palace. The farther we get from the palace and the longer it's been, the weaker the spell becomes. Anyway, we went through the fort and got to our side. Something's wrong. Let me deal with this. You can go ahead without me. What in the world? The Queen Sakabos of this world. Alma. Do you really believe you can hold us all by yourself? We heard you held your way against Lilith, but don't you think holding both of us at the same time is a bit crazy? Get out of here. But, let's get going, look him. We'll get on your way this day. You better not get hurt. And on that note, we infiltrated Grand Gold. We're clear of the fort. Let's fire to the town of Goddard. Just narrowed here. We entered the Goddard. Next part of our plan is meeting Spy at Town Bar. We can't stand here for too long because of some loot there. Or else we'll become like them. My queen. The town is by the entrance. We entered the bar. We ordering a roasted chicken? We ordering a roasted chicken. Sir, this is a bar. We do not serve chicken. You have to go to the second floor. They prepared an extra large roast chicken for you there. Go to the second floor.
I can't stop wondering what Spy is like. When I think of spies, I think of suspicious, shady characters.
You idiot. Do you honestly expect Spy to look like a spy? You obviously look someone who looks ordinary. Yeah, I know. There's no way he looks suspicious at all. I'm the spy, it's me. He's super suspicious. What the hell? You aren't actually Grand Spy, are you? No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. We're out of sense of duty and kindness, I ended up as his substitute. There's no spicy man or just a merchant, but, well, things happened. He's somewhat brainwashed by some sort of talisman. Taoist talisman? Is that yours? Well, I tried to ask him what was going on here, but he confused me for somebody suspicious and seemed like he was about to get seen, so you stuck a talisman name to force him to stay quiet. He will be vegetable for days. I'm here to convey the message sealed to me. I gathered that you're headed to Grand Gold. There's a place called Marsh Hill northeast of here. You have to pass through to get to Grand Gold. Marsh Hills? You can cross them, at least Grand Gold isn't far from there. I hear they have golems stationed in their army. They're being used to ward off foreign invaders. Golems, I'm sure you are aware, are artificial giants given life through magic. In order to deal with the golems, Grand Noah has sent additional support. You're supposed to meet up with the person in a giant toxic swamp to the east. More help? Some kind of anti-golem specialist? I guess. It would be great if they would help. Yeah, so if you pass the hills, Grand Gold will be there. And once you're there, you need to meet a new operative. With that, we headed off. We found the poison place and proceed further until we found... apologies for making you camel this way here. I that wasn't being spotted at all costs. She will help us with the golems and also will explain the plan. We found the golem army and had Mephis to dispel them. Now we're free to go. So before we decided to explore this place further and accidentally found the underwater temple.
Since we're here, I have a favor to ask.
The squid spoke? I knew it. You completely forgotten about me. I'm the queen of the Southern Seas, Kraken. I was attacked by Astaroth at the Southern Undersea Temple and turned into dried squid. Oh yeah, that happened. So one of the Kraken friends rules this place. And I had to talk to her. We met her, but she wasn't really able to help us. I'll sleep with her to death. Boil me, grill me, however you like. Fortunately for you, every part of my body is delicious. Save that for later. First of all, we just want to talk. Wait, you plan to eat here after?
I need to talk to you, Presidentess. You recognize who I am, right?
The squid spoke. She couldn't help us, but she sent us to the Queen Mermaid instead. She also gave us some silver orb. With that, we went back to cross the mountains. You have to climb all this ivy? Being human sure seems inconvenient. And after a pretty long way we went out from the other side. Though there still was golem left. Honestly, we wouldn't have defeated all those golems before. But we dealt with this one and now we can move onwards. Now we're approaching Grand Gold Palace, but decided to take a nap. It's kind of funny how much monster girls I gathered already.
Healed possesses baby making functionality.
Luca, would you like to make a baby with healed? Would you? Would you? Would you? Let me train the Alice a bit. You sure show a surprising amount of talent. I shall allow you to serve me after your adventure is over. Working for Monster Lord? That could get complicated. Speaking of, what do you think happened to Alma? She'd never die so easily. But she played around long enough for us to get away and then flew off to screw around somewhere else for a while. That's what I hope at least. She's safe, Alma. Swimming to Mami is still in the Kitsune Shrine. It leaves Granberry and Erberius the Monster Lord's side. The two of them looked rather conflicted. They seem unsure of what to be loyal to, the individual or the throne. I feel like we could sway Erberi, but Granberry is unlikely to budge. I dare say we'll end up crossing swords with you again. Here's to say on that. Alma helped us in Coliseum, but next time we'll have to beat her with our own power. Let's stay focused and threat right before our eyes. You should sleep and be ready for tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Our battles are poised to get hold harder tomorrow. With that, we slept through the night. Next morning, we entered Grand Gold. As expected, the air here is intense. It's even thicker here. My queen. Well, the guards here are totally worthless. That's good news for us, I suppose. Wait, there's an girl coming right at us. My queen. Okay. What do we do? Oh crap, look, play along. My queen. Okay. You tricked her. Now we need to find the bar once again. This is the place where we're supposed to meet our final contract. I wonder what our final contract is going to be. Hey, glad you made it. I take it you are the guy. Uncle Lazarus! Wait, what's going on here? It's you guys! God damn it, no one told me about this. Says the guy who never told us that he was the boss of the underground. Why the hell are kids getting involved in the plot to overthrow the government? The plot should be on a more wholesome adventure than this. Now, calm down everyone. I never would have imagined that Dawnfather was your foster parent. That's on me for failing to do my due diligence. God damn it, I can't believe my cover got blown. Uncle Lazarus, I want to hear your explanation for all of this later. Come on, let's just make you mad. Not so bad, Dawn. They were bound to find it out sooner than later. Oh, Marilyn, didn't you tell us that you were the Dawnfather? Yes, regularly act as Dawnfather, but Lazarus is a true Dawn. I was also friends of your parents, that is Lucas' father and Sonia Matter, including Lazarus. The four of us were adventurers together. I remember hearing that your party had a magic user, so that was you? Merlin the Wizard, pleased to meet you. My magical talents have picked up quite a rust lately, though. We can save the small talk for after the operation. Let's get down to business instead. And not much to discuss. Our preparations are complete and we're ready to go wherever. What horrible things have you prepared? Members of the organization have infiltrated the city. Once we give the signal, they'll simultaneously begin subversive activities. I got men stationed at 15 key points in Grand Gold. That would be a tough job, but everyone around here is an idiot because of the loot there. So infiltrating this place was a piece of cake. When they get the signal, they'll each set off a bomb. That's just indiscriminate terrorism. Hey now, indiscriminate terrorism would be bad for our reputation. We're using perfectly respectable discriminate terrorism that won't hurt anybody. I'm a pro at this, trust me. We picked places that were both important and inhibited. This operation is being conducted to save Grand Gold from the clutches of the Monster Lord. It's important to keep the importance of the populace after the success of the operation. So we absolutely must not injure any citizens. It's only the humanitarian thing to do, but also its strategic importance. So the plan is to sneak into the palace while the city's in chaos. Yeah, we scouted it out. And you can get in through the canals. They're crawling with monsters though. To sneak in, the King of Grand Gold should be distracted, letting us attack Queen Ant. And that's the idea anyway. So in the end, success depends on us. Of course, if we fail and get caught, Grand Noble will disavow any knowledge of us or involvement in the plot. We'll be denounced as a party led by Nameless here, including the boss of the Mafia and a questionable magical advisor. Throwing us under the bus to save face. However, if we succeed, we, or at least Luca and his companions, will become national heroes. Wow, that's pretty exciting. This isn't the time to be excited, Morns. After this is over, I want to know how you gonna vote in the first place. Only after you confess everything to us. Man, don't be so hard on me. And if that, we are ready to attack. Alright, let's do this. Plus team, give the signal. Luke and the rest of you come with me. We're headed to the underground canals that connect to the palace. Alright, that made a splash. That should keep down enemies' tension in the city. Did you really not hurt any citizen? Trust the pros. When it comes to terror bombings, we're the best in the world. Entered the canals and fought our way right through it. This ladder should take us to the palace. Not familiar with the route beyond this though. Palace underwent a full renovation a few years ago, and since then, we weren't able to get any spies inside. The inner layout is unknown, so we just have to map it ourselves. Be careful, there's strange presence approaching us. Who are you? Answer. The King of Grand Gold. I asked who you are. His power is crazy. He's gone way beyond human limits. Look, and your friends, go ahead. Leave this guy to me. No, Uncle Lazarus, you can't mean to die here. I plan to die, damn shit. I'm just gonna steal him enough time so you can get away. Besides, can you actually swing your sword at this guy without hesitating, Luca? He's still kinda human. I don't have any qualms about killing him, so let me handle it. I suppose I'll join you. The pleasure of beating down royalty can be quite addictive indeed. You're in the presence of... Hold it right there, bud. You dare fire a gun? Inferno breath. Become a scorching nightmare, please. Pardon me, I always wanted to try Burning King. Very well. Witness the power of a king. Hey, old man, I want you to hold him in place so it was piss him off. My apologies, I got carried away. Behold my power, to true strength pulsing through my royal blood. Offer your lives to your king. Uncle Lazarus, that guy's not normal. Oh, hey, look, you think I'm dumb enough to look at that and keep... Yep, that's perfectly normal. The power he's giving off is intense. If we fight head on, we're gunners for sure. Look, get your slow asses out of here. We fight together, win. I got a lot more practice than you at fighting my betters, so hurry up and scram. Look, let's go. Lazarus and Merlin can't go all out without this new way. Uncle Lazarus, Merlin, you better not die. We'll hold up and then finish the mission. I'll leave him to you then. Let's go, everyone. Alright, now you just need to buy them enough time, or at least take this guy down a few notches. You're going to break your promise with those youngsters so readily? If you die here, you'll teach them a self-sacrifice easy way out. Oh shit, that wouldn't be good. Fine, let's make it out alive then. Over your lives. We got some places to hide and the ceiling to work with. Let's use them to stall. And let us begin. With that, we entered the palace. We did find some caged people, some magicians who wished us the good luck. And wait, is that? I knew you are the Ant Queen! Who are you? You don't appear to be my subjects. What are you doing in prison? You are not the queen who is ruling this country? I see. So that's what is going on outside world. My daughter, the Ant girls are being controlled. After they took away my power and confined me here. They, you mean? They called themselves the Little Sisters. Was the eldest Lilith herself who captured me? It all makes sense now. Had a feeling that something wasn't right here. Queen Ant isn't behind all this. It's the ancient succubus Lilith. She's the queen who turned this country into a living hell. So Queen Ant is just another of their victims. The cell is well made. I can't break out of my my current power. Would you be willing to defeat Lilith and release me? If you do, the Angels will stop their terror at once. They're being controlled by Lilith and not acting on their own accord. We came here to defeat the Queen. Now I finally know that Lilith is our target. It's highly likely that she'll accompanied by her sisters. We'll have to fight all 3 of them at once. I promise we'll defeat them and release you. It won't be long. I shall await your victory then. I'm ashamed I can't do anything to assist you. Help me. Please open this door. You got captured! Let me out of here, please. I'm so hungry. Doesn't even have enough energy to act naughty. She must be completely worn down. Save us! Peaceful party. Too bad for you. These cells can't be unlocked from this side either. Even if we had a key, we wouldn't open it. Hey, no bullying. Fine, whatever. Sit tight and we'll defeat Lily and open the door for you. Then we also found Elma. She told us it got caught and that she beat the other 2 sisters she was fighting with. Oh, one more thing I should mention. There's something odd about this little air hanging over the entire region. Odd? I don't know what's odd about it. But if the Queen Succubus herself says so, we can't ignore it. Lilith is totally waiting you up ahead. Perhaps, maybe more than just her. Be careful. You may be right. Do you and 3 ancient Succubus possess the power to corrupt the entire kingdom themselves? Either way, let's keep going. No matter who's waiting for us, we can turn our back now. Then proceed further. Still alive, old man? No, I'm quite dead. Well, I think we've got enough time. It's time for us to blow this joint. Not gonna let us go that easy, are you? We have to live to see Luca again. Wait, who's there?
Just passing through, but allow me to assist.
Eventually we're at the throne room. Then? So the intruders into the palace have arrived. I assume you're also responsible for terrorist attacks in the city. Lilith, it's an outrageous plan you pulled off. Corrupting the king to take the throne and then corrupting the entire country? Insane! This injustice ends today. We're here to defeat you and liberate Grand Gold. I think you all have made a grave misunderstanding. Corrupting a town is one thing, but the power to affect the entire kingdom? We sisters are powerful, but this is beyond our capabilities. Wait, then. Yes, this is all my work. I greatly enjoy getting to bring this country to its knees. Impossible. That was it can be! Subjugating countries, corrupting kings, toying with their citizens. These are my specialities. One of the 6 ancestors, the fair, golden nine-tailed great kitsune. Carve the name Tamamo no Mae into your very souls. Tamamo? No, you are not Tamamo, I know. Indeed, I'm not the Tamamo you're familiar with. I'm a different Tamamo who came here from the world overcome by darkness. So we're being invaded by Yoma from parallel worlds in addition to the angels. And not just any Yoma, but one of the 6 ancestors. So there you have it. Tamamo is the one doing the heavy lifting. My sister and I are just helping her out. What do we do now? If they attack together, I wouldn't do something so crass. I'll take all of you on by myself. Give me your best shot. At least provide me with a few moments of entertainment. We don't have a chance against a level magical power. It doesn't matter whether we win or not. We can just surrender. Let's fight. We get crushed. You're all fools to oppose me. The people of this era are trash compared to the 6 ancestors. My, it appears the party already started. Another Tamamo? You're the Tamamo I know, aren't you? You came to help us after all. After all, my mama gave me a kick in the rear. I eventually realized she was right. I can't waste away the rest of my life on this earth. And the way here I encountered the modified human fighting some Yakuza. I beat up the modified human. That was the right call, but it was not. So you helped Uncle Lazarus. Thanks, Tamamo. Well now, this level of opponent is too much for you. Shall I take over? Oh, you're in me from this world. I heard your body has already been sealed. I ask thee, eternal time, reveal my body yoked in twilight. Behold my true form. You shouldn't have any complaints now, Tamamo. Our powers are equally matched. That's what you truly look like? Lilith, taking Huron is not part of your job. Entertain the hero and his friends instead. Miyagi is our master. We aren't bound to obey your orders without question, even if you're Tamamo. However, I'm willing to accept your proposal in this instance. I'll be glad to show the hero a wonderful time. Okay, leave Tamamo to Tamamo. We'll take Lilith out. Lilith, we won't let you and your sister do it, you please, any longer. Let's settle this once and for all. Hardly we beat Lilith. Told Drew about I wasn't going on our side.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't holding back. I realized they still managed to push me this far.
We can do this, just a little more and victory's ours.
Lilith Astura was correct. It may be preferable to include them in our plan after all.
If you're going to let them live, then withdraw. If you fight with your full power, it will surely result in a fight to death. Then if you have permission, I'll take my leave. Hero, next time we meet, I'll explain our reasons to you.
Just the 2 of us now, other me.
The 2 Tamamos are in a magical duel. They appear to be on even ground. I'll let the hero leave, but not you. Not since you abandoned your duty to the Dark Goddess. Duty? The one who's done nothing but indulge in her own desires to devour this country dares question my sense of duty? Don't make me laugh. I can tell that power of yours has a time limit. How much do you have left? Barely a minute? Right on the mark. Then you don't have time to waste talking. Perish, Tamamo! Our Tamamo is being pushed back. Your power is starting to wane, and she's quickly losing ground. Don't give up. Who the hell are you? There's. Go all out. All out? You want me to blow this palace sky high? This isn't the opponent we can hold back against. Give her everything you got. Okay, here I go. You look like... Just who are you and why you're helping me? Save it for later, master. Please sync up with us. I don't remember taking any apprentices, but alright, let's go. There and the recent Tamamo combine their magical power. The Tamamo from the other world is being overpowered. Such power! The palace isn't going to withstand this change of power. Look, let's evacuate at once. Time for it, hurry! The palace, it's coming down. Don't just stand there, get moving. Looking the party escape from Grangel Palace. Is everyone alright? Are we all here? The whole party's here, but Mama and Alma. What's going on? What in the world are just doing? What happened to the palace? What the hell? Everyone's turning to normal. That must mean that Mama might not be dead, but the effects of your magic are gone. Grangel is free, but our Mama, Alma, Nera and Neris too. Phew, I thought I was a gunner. I'm all covered in dirt. That really caught me by surprise. Oh, by the way, I busted out everyone who was locked up in there. I grabbed King Gold and those Yakuza on the way out. The Yakuza are hard pretty bad, but they'll survive. We were worried for nothing. People like them don't die easily. That goes for the other Mama as well. I seriously doubted us the last we'll see her. But we still managed to drive here and leave out. We won! The war's over! Yeah, negotiations for peace can now begin. We'll leave out to the kings and queens. So this is as much as we can do. Of course, we can expect a banquet, yes? After the peace conference, a grand banquet will probably be held. The heroes who saved their countries will certainly be invited. And thus the war of Grand Gold was over. With the one pulling the strings out of the picture, King Gold and his citizens regained their sanity. Just like Queen Sarah, the king of Grand Gold was being manipulated by a powerful monster. Now that he's back to normal, the great war is over. The news spread like wildfire across the world. Everyone that the war affected celebrates the arrival of peace several days later. And if this, the terms of peace treaty are agreed upon, now let us celebrate the long-awaited peace of a banquet. Please forgive the meager offerings, but so soon after the war, there are still many people suffering. She thinks this is meager! Never in a million years would our village see a feast like this! What a feast! Also, in unprecedented development, the king of Grangeld himself is in attendance. Even I wasn't sure who would attend until the last moment. After all, was the one you fine folks were crossing swords with not so long ago. Many soldier citizens of our country lost their lives because of me. Some to my orders, and others by my hand personally. I decided to attend tonight to express the desire of my country to walk hand in hand with yours. I know many of you here likely still harbor resentment, but I have hope that we will be able to work past our issues in the coming years. Thank you. I have a few words to add myself. This great war was orchestrated from the beginning by the Monster Lord. King Gold and Queen Sarah were being controlled, and one of the Monster Lord's subordinates infiltrated Grand Noah. I've shrewdly infiltrated this banquet as well. Shrewdly? More like shamelessly. We are all victims to this war. Your hate should be directed to the Monster Lord, not at King Gold, who is not responsible for what happened. I sincerely hope we can all agree on that point. Anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. I'll turn things over to this brave young man who brought an end to this war. Here, Luca, if you wouldn't mind. Me? I want to thank everyone who helped us along the way. Yeah, the victory belongs to everyone. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for your efforts. Now eat, drink, and be merry. With that, we had a massive party. Everyone was happy. Delicious. See? It was all worth the effort, Alice. Yep, this is good. Didn't take care of the root cause, though. What is the Monster Lord, your mother, planning? I've been racking my brain so long trying to find the answer that I finally decided to stop worrying about it. We're still missing so many of the facts. It's like trying to solve a puzzle missing pieces. So worrying is pointless. We need more information. I work on dry script traveling. Ow. It was a plate. Maybe slow down and enjoy your food. You're right, so worrying about things doesn't help us. So delicious, so delicious. Why are you crying while you eat? You can't begin to imagine how hungry I was in that cell. I was desperate enough to grill rats for food. It's a miracle I didn't eat my own wings or my companions. I went through hell in there. That does sound pretty terrible. It was a nice time chatting to everyone, but the party were coming to an end. But instead of it ending, the team representative of the world and party members of the hero. I apologize for interrupting your merriment. Who's there? To all those gathered here, I am the Monster Lord, Alifis the 15th. If that, she declared war on all the humans, a total genocide. And with that, she left us to our destiny. With that, the world leaders went to their castles, and we started preparing for more shit coming our way. While our objectives remained relatively the same, investigating the Tartaruses, looking for Luca's father, and keeping care of the Monster Lord, while helping the Grand Gold King, finding the Force Spirit, and not letting the world be covered in darkness. Welcome to the Monster Girl Quest.